And 5,
Hey.
4,
Hey.
3,
Hey.
2. What up, yo? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kevin State. She's
That chick ain't
That
dead.
welcome to another podcast episode. Smash that like button. Smash that notification button. Welcome to the podcast. Successful failure. Pre-order now. Link in my bio.
Get it.
You feel me? Do what you do. Angel, what you got going on in your neck of the woods?
Meet me in Kentucky at Juneteenth. I'm hosting on the stage while you eat some meat. I'm not going to keep going because it'll take us too long. But yeah, I'll be in Kentucky June 21st. Come on out and see me.
Yeah. It's the big show. Also, summer hours are starting soon. You got 2 more weeks. What? No, after this episode, you got 1 more week. If you're not on Patreon, we are dropping down to 1 episode a week that will air on Patreon from the last week of June through the first week of August, because Angel's birthday, my anniversary, Melissa's birthday, Josh's birthday, Father's Day, Feliz Navidad, all that. So if you're on Patreon, don't you worry about Essence, travel for work, travel for vacation, Angel's anniversary.
Yes,
all of these things happen in the same 6 weeks. Actually, Josh's birthday was last week, but everything else happens in the same 6 weeks. So not to kill ourselves and to take our break, and because there's absolutely $0 in podcast ads, which is not much less than what we're already getting paid.
We will be taking breaks.
So we're going to take a little vacation, except from the Patreon. If you don't want to miss that, pay your $5. All right. Shout out to all the people at the BT Awards that were friends of the pod. I met a lovely young lady who lived in Canada. She said, I started the pod when Angel joined, and I've had time ever since. Do you know, Angel, how many episodes we have done?
Tell me, it's got to be over 100 because we do this all the time.
I don't know. I was asking you.
No, I have no idea. It's a lot. Well, we could go to the Apple. Hold on, I could tell you. Apple Podcasts will tell us.
When it'll be more than that though, because including
you don't
Patreon.
You don't put a little sound bite on there?
I mean, we didn't early.
Okay. So let's see.
It's got to be over 200. More than that, honestly.
It's definitely over 200, because I mean, it would be 52 times. This is 4 years old.
We do about 100 a year.
Is it 4 or 3 years we've been doing this?
It'll be 5 a year.
So 52 times 5.
No, what do we?
No, 52.
No, 2020 June. No, it's 4. 2020 to 2021.
Times 104 times 5.
Oh no, it is 5. It's June.
Yeah, 104 times 5.
Wait, when isn't the anniversary? Is it now?
Yeah, this is the anniversary week.
It is?
Yeah, pop bottles, man.
What is it? Champagne. Thank you guys for staying down with us. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We're still doing it. Shout out to the Patreon. It would be over.
It would be.
If it weren't for them, it would have ended around October of last year when I made that video. It would have been over.
And goodbye.
So if you're not on the Patreon, you at least thank them, people. Appreciate them. If you ain't got it. And listen, if you ain't got it and you ain't had it for years and you get it in the next year or two, nigga, come in.
You got it. These people got it. They got the $5.
They got the $5, Angel.
They got the $5.
We only asking for 1 McDouble fries and a drink.
You know how I know they got the $5? Because they got internet. They got a phone. Because they at least got those 2 things. So they can find a $5 on the street.
Find the $5. This was wrong with the black community today. We can't stand in solidarity. All right, anyway, let's talk about the BET Awards. It was my first time attending. I was on the red carpet. The fashion guy who Melissa loves, who does like the Slade, love it, hate it. He featured us in his video we just found.
Oh, fantastic.
That's good.
You know what he said? They seem nice, so I'm not going to drag them down. Had to be talking about me. Had to be talking about me. Had to be talking about me. Ain't nothing you going to say about my Melissa.
You should have wore Sexy Tiger.
I should have worn... No, I need to post that video.
No, you should have wore Sexy Tiger.
Sexy Tiger would be too much. I'm not ready for Sexy Tiger.
What's Sexy Tiger?
That suit that my stylist wanted me to wear. You didn't see my Instagram story? You're not watching every single one of my stories?
You know
what?
I went blind at one point in time this week.
Look at this suit they wanted me to wear.
You should have wore Sexy Tiger, guys.
No, man, I wasn't ready. They weren't ready for that. And it was me.
Oh.
Angel.
See? Angel?
Okay. I like you. Look slim in this though. You look very slim.
See, she can find that compliment.
My grandma called me yesterday and she said, I said, hello? You ain't never been that slim. Said, hello? Boy, you ain't never been that slim.
Yeah.
Not in your whole life. You always was a chunky baby. Well, I remember you was just so chunky.
She said, just in case you forgot.
Now I said, hello? You ain't never been that slim.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you looking slim on that red carpet, Kevin.
Yeah.
But boy, what I tell you, you was always a chunky boy.
You're looking slim.
You looking slimmer and slimmer. You ain't never been.
Listen, I've been chunky for a while. No, you could have wore that sexy tiger.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
Melissa told me if I don't feel comfortable, don't wear it because your uncomfortableness gonna show.
But you were uncomfortable with your pants falling down, so you might
That
as
was
well.
a different uncomfortable.
And
those
the button.
also pants had the same center.
And the button popped off.
And my button popped off right before I finna go on the red carpet.
Oh, damn.
I'm busting through the seams. Y'all talking about I ain't 270. It's 270 up in there. Busting through the button.
270 is somewhere rolling around up in here. So he said they seem like nice people, so I'm not going to drag them. What did you have on? I saw you in the
I
pictures,
had
but
my-
you've had on so many suits this weekend.
I had double-breasted weekend, baby.
fully.
I was double-breasted McGee. I had this suit on. This is the picture that he showed.
With the shoes. I remember I saw the Val story where you was showing your shoes and everything.
That was church anniversary.
Come on. Of a mega church.
Anniversary.
Of a mega church.
That's just pastoral birthday.
Yeah.
So anyway, needless to say, the BET Awards was noticeably bigger, star-studdedier, and better than it's been in a good few years. I think, personally, the switch to black tie maybe made a difference, but I think the biggest difference, nostalgia and celebrating people got a lot of stars. Last year, I was like, who are these niggas?
Yeah.
I felt Playboy Cardi, I believe his name was. He got on there, and I have never felt more 42 in my life.
I thought his name was.
Is that the young man? Playboy's
that's what
Cardi.
they call him, Kevin.
I said, y'all like the new rap me. I could not understand nary a word that man said.
This show was definitely built for the 40-something-year-olds.
Oh, 106 in Park celebration.
Yeah. When the twins were like, now what is this? We were watching, they were like, what is, I said, so back in the day, there was a show just for music videos and people would call in to get a show to number one. And these are people that had music videos at number one.
Do you realize that 106 in Park was on, it's been off for a minute?
Oh, yeah.
It was such a moment, but it was pre-YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Pre-social, like early, to me, its highest heights were early 2000s, the early aughts.
Oh, absolutely. Once Vivo, isn't that what it's called? Once there
Vivo,
was
yep.
Vivo, there was no more.
Man.
106 in Park left the building because
Left
people
the
were like,
building.
I can watch this on YouTube. I ain't got to wait to see what order it comes in. I can see the counts of views on the video right now.
Oh, 2000 to 2005 was AJ and Free. 2005, 2006, Big Tigger and Jalissa. Terrence and Roxy, 2006 to 2012. Somewhere in the Terrence and Roxy time frame is when YouTube came in like a roaring lion. YouTube was earlier than that.
But people weren't putting their like popular music was not going onto YouTube until around that time.
Yeah, so it had to reach its probably highest heights. I honestly don't know if it ever got bigger than AJ and Free. I feel like pre social media when there was like no, because I feel like Facebook was like 04 when it was only on college campuses. MySpace didn't have an impact on 106 in Park to me.
Not at all.
Facebook really, because remember at early Facebook, you couldn't do nothing but type.
Right. There was no video aspects of it. There was no sound. You could do sound on MySpace, but not on nobody's Facebook.
It's so crazy that Facebook was a way more pared down version of MySpace and usurped it.
I was so frustrated about that because I had just learned how to do HTML on MySpace.
We was all coders.
I was like, everybody got the same white background. Why are we liking this over here on Facebook? I just learned how to do this design in the background of my shit.
Yes. First of all, I didn't know that 106 in Park went to 2014. They had, after Bow Wow, I thought it was over, but they had Miss Mikey, Pygon, Shorty the Prince, Angela Simmons, and Keisha Shantae all hosted after Bow Wow.
Yeah, nobody was watching. But they did try. They did. AJ and Free were definitely the height. I couldn't. No shade to Roxy. I couldn't stand her voice enough to watch when she was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that raspy voice for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Just made me want to gouge my ears with a knife.
I used to want to be a part of that because even movie stars would come. It was like 106 in Park and TRL. I never really watched TRL like that.
Oh, I did.
And I wasn't much of a TRL. I didn't avoid it because we grew up in a time where music was music. We listened to them whites. But I was a 106. What?
Yeah.
What you did on it?
So I was already in New York because I was on the Ricky Lake show.
You on the Ricky Lake show? Are you a guest or you were just attending?
Guest.
What the hell did you do on Ricky Lake?
I was a guest.
Why?
On the Ricky Lake show.
Do you have the episode?
My moderator Shantae found it. She found she had a friend whose mama
Send it.
used to watch all the episodes.
What were you doing down to Ricky's Lake?
Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I wanted to meet NSYNC. Okay, let's start there. And so they were having a competition of you had to apologize to your friend about something, and whoever gave the best apology won the competition. Well, I did an apology to my best friend because she had gotten in a fight, and them girls gave her the 1-2-1-2, and I did not help her because at the time I was Miss Black Lexington, and if you were caught fighting, you would lose your crown.
Okay.
So I was just like, girl, I'm not losing my scholarship money.
No.
I am a pageant queen. So I went on to the show and apologized. We won. We got makeovers. They took us to Long Island. We went to a salon where they gave us highlights, did our hair. I got my eyebrows threaded for the first time.
Really?
They then let us go around New York and they took us to They took us to TRL. Snoop Dogg was the special guest. And I got to sit beside him and I said, what do you use in your hair? He was like, Live.
Let's live.
L-I-V. It's a white hair cream.
I don't know.
And it's still out.
Does he have locks or braids at this time?
He didn't have locks. No.
He had braids?
Yeah, it was like two ponytails. I got to introduce J-Lo's Love Don't Cost a Thing.
On the show?
I was like, you know how they do little interstitial things? Like,
yeah.
It was like the video was playing and then they cut to a person. I love J-Lo's Love Don't Cost a Thing because the dance hook is fire. It was so
like them bad kids on Maury. My mama can't tell me what to do. I'll smack my mom, Maury. I don't listen to no one. Cigarettes, I love them. I'll smoke them if I want to, Maury. I don't have a dad. Why they keep moving the kid around? He's in the tree. I like crack cocaine, Maury, and I'm gonna do it if I want to.
Oh, it was so good. And my best friend, she gets stage fright, so they were going to let her do one too. She was like, I can't, because they count you in. You got to be ready.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I was like, I love J-Lo's Love Don't Cost a Thing.
I bet you locked in easy.
Oh, hell yeah.
I bet you. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And then I end up going to, I didn't get to meet Justin, but I got to meet everybody else from NSYNC because Lance Bass was his movie was debuting. What was it? This is before he came out the closet. It was like Love on the Line, Love on the Train, some shit. I met Jagged Edge.
Meet me at the altar?
I met Black.
Well, this is all the same episode?
Yes.
On the Line. It was called On the Line.
On the Line. I was like, on the train, on the line. Because they were at the premiere party. So I met Black and Jagged Edge. Oh, yeah. It was, and that's when I found out there are black people who don't consider themselves black. Because we met this Dominican boy who like helped take us around the city. And he was like, I'm not black, I'm Dominican.
I know black.
I was like,
that's not a stereotype.
I said,
they say that for real. I know black, I'm Dominican.
I was like, no, you's a nigga. I was so confused by his confusion on what the hell he was.
Them Dominican, they are notorious for saying that. I'm not black, I'm Dominican.
Yeah, I was like,
because they don't want to be over here with us.
I was like, but you look just like us. You look like you could be my cousin, and I'm not Dominican. You black.
When we was in Portugal, I didn't know. I had not been to Portugal. You know, Portugal is in Europe. Them blacks was black like me and you.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like me and you and Liz and Tank was working, being in the city, walking around. I said, what y'all doing in Portugal? Like, nigga, Portuguese started the transatlantic slave trade. They don't get enough slack for that. They sure don't. Portuguese
60%.
need way more smoke for the
60%.
the Portuguese. And then black folks still over there in Portugal as a result of the doggone slave trade.
Yeah. They stood up.
Big slave auction
Moors,
block
yeah.
in the middle of the city.
Yeah,
The
like,
Moors. The
this is a-
Moors.
this
The
is a nice-
Moors.
Like, it's a nice courtyard. They're like, yeah, they used to sell slaves here.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. They confuse race, ethnicity, and nationality. And you know what helped me learn that? Race, ethnicity, and nationality? White Jamaicans. Chinese Jamaicans.
I was gonna say Chinese Jamaicans. They'll give it to you.
Chinese Jamaicans was, and then I said, I got it.
That's it.
But I understand. I didn't need them. But
I struggled
really
with race, ethnicity, and nationality. I ain't gonna hold you. I know everybody's smart. I also struggle with parts of speech. Adverb, gun in my head. Tell me what an adverb
you
is.
do too know what an adverb is.
Give me the gun. I'll kill you myself.
No, it says it in the thing.
Add to the verb.
Yes, add a description to the
Verb
verb.
is jump.
Yes, verb is action.
So
you already know
adverb
it.
is jump high.
Jumper.
Jumper.
I don't know.
He jumps quickly.
Describing the verb.
Yes. Yes.
I would still die.
A nice
No.
Because I'd be nervous.
And yeah, you got it.
Adjective. What's that?
Describes a noun.
Angel's woman. She is a black woman.
Black woman.
Black.
Oh,
I do know what pejorative means though.
I don't know what that.
No, sure.
That's not a
Pejorative
word.
does it's like has a negative connotation. So like fat doesn't need to be a pejorative term. Fat can just be a descriptor. Fat becomes a negative word, but fat should be looked at as tall or short, but it ain't.
Pejorative is a word that should not have a negative connotation.
I don't know what it means anymore.
Okay.
I've lost confidence. Expressing contempt or disapproval. Okay. What is an
Okay.
example of pejorative? Oh yeah.
Pejorative is a very impressive word. Adverb is not. So
You know what
you're
I was
smart.
thinking, Angel? I want to learn more words.
Oh, Greg does it with his
on.
girls. You should just join in.
Yeah, but I just feel like I want to, Anyway.
At one point in time, I wanted to, and then I said, "Oh, fuck it."
That's also a good word. Tell me more about Ricky Lake now.
I'll tell you more about her once I tell you about Factor. Listen, the summer is here. More sun, more light, more time to do the things that make summer so special. And the number one thing you don't want to do all summer long is spend hours inside cooking. Who want to do that? That's where Factor comes in. Factor's chef-created, chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals are ready in just 2 minutes, taking the hassle out of eating well. We absolutely love Factor in our home. We were tearing them up, especially when I do not feel like cooking dinner. I'll be like, Amar, do you want this chicken parmesan? And he's like, yes, mommy. No, I absolutely love Factor. It was great for me, especially because I'm so busy and I'm able to still eat something really good that's really good for me, and it tastes good. Factor meals arrive fresh and ready to eat, perfect for any active lifestyle over the summer and beyond. With 45 weekly menu options, you can pick gourmet meals to fit your summer gains and goals. Choose from options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, and more. Factor powers your day, sun up to sundown, with nutritious breakfasts, on-the-go lunches, premium dinners, and guilt-free snacks and desserts. Factor has your whole day covered. Enjoy more this summer. Get Factor if you want all the flavor and none of the fuss. Get started at factormeals.com/SK50 off.
SK50
And use
y'all.
code SK50 off
SK50
to
y'all.
get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code SK50 off
SK50
at
y'all.
factormeals.com/SK50 off
SK50
for
y'all.
50% off plus free shipping. Factormeals.com/SK50 off. Oh, you're about to die.
Hey.
So, Ricky Lake, I should have known then that I had something, because Ricky Lake could not stop laughing the whole episode. She was like, you need your own show. Well, bitch, give it to me. I ended up quitting my job because I was a waitress. And I was like, hey, I'm not, I need the days off to go to New York. They were like, we can't give it to you. And I was like,
Okay, then I need all the. You can't give me Thursday, Friday, Saturday? How about give me forever then?
yeah, bye-bye. They took
People
a
know, what can they do when you finna quit?
I'm like, you think that this job at Ramsey's serving catfish is something that I need to hold on to? Nigga, have you seen me? I'm not even close to my potential.
That's
I know.
the one thing that keeps me going. I can't imagine having to ask somebody if I can have a day off ever again in my life. Nigga,
I'm not doing it.
I remember my boss almost fired me at Bank of America because this was the time we was doing stupid stuff anyway with our credit card. We was going to see Jacarius Johnson. We was going to meet him. We was going to make it big.
Big Carrie?
Yeah.
Big carry. I ain't had no more PTO. Done with that. And it was like May. I'm out of days. I'll have to make it to the rest of the summer, the rest of the year. Maybe I ain't got it. Carius Johnson is there. We're going to meet him. I ain't had no PTO. Called my boss on Friday morning from the Miami airport. Hey,
Why do people throw the fake cough in there? Like, that's going to be like, oh, I did hear you cough, man.
Said I'm sick. And then you hear, now boarding, gate 43.
Oh, damn.
She said, Kevin, was that a boarding thing? Yes.
I would have been like, no, I'm watching a show.
She said,
Called Planes.
She said, you're out of town, aren't you? I was like, yes. She said, we'll talk when you get back. And I was like, well, I'm fired now. Hang up on you.
Let me have
It don't matter. I'm meeting Jacarius.
I'm gone. I'm not.
My life has changed. You know how my meeting with Jacarius went? This is my DVD. You're Jacarius. You're walking by. Hey, Jacarius, nice to meet you. And you leave. I said, maybe I need this job. Maybe.
Said, hey, I know
This was after
we
the
had a misunderstanding, Miss Lady.
Joan was
This
her
was
name.
right for the laptop, too, right?
Yep. Right after laptop gate.
Oh, Kevin, you and your crazy decisions.
Boy, you want to know crazy? Want to know something crazy? I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't even lying to y'all. I was sitting in the BET Awards audience. Like, what are they like? Kevin on stage. Come up here with us during the live broadcast.
I'm glad that you think that about yourself. You need that.
I was just looking.
How many rows back were you?
That was in you. How far is you in the? How far is you in the alphabet?
Yes, exactly.
It's 20 plus.
You is where the light don't even hit no more because the mezzanine didn't put the
Come
shadow.
over here looking invitable. Hey,
see me, Kevin?
He was in there tucked with the seat fillers, man.
So was.
Drewski.
Next to YBN, Corday. Which one is he?
He's just Corday now.
He dropped the letters?
Yeah, he said it's too political. He just go by Corday.
What were the letters before? YBN?
YBN.
Okay. Jordan Childs, seat filler,
Oh.
seat filler. Mario behind me.
Mario. That one.
Erica Campbell, Warren Campbell right here.
That's nice.
And then me.
I saw Warren this weekend too. We went to the Roots picnic.
Oh, did you? At the Hollywood Bowl?
I'm editing the. That's what I was out there editing, not knowing you were here.
Oh.
So great. So he got there on the last damn song. I was like, Pastor
He
Warren.
went on stage or he just came?
He just came.
Oh, okay.
It was a great concert.
They did a really good show.
They did. Little Kim, bless her heart, she was having a great time on stage. Now, was she rapping? Not really.
No.
But she was having.
She doing this?
She did do it because she know we love it. She know we love it.
Also, Jello was right behind me.
Oh.
Too. I made it in front of some people.
You talking about a basketball player?
Yeah.
Tweaking, I be tweaking, tat it up.
I'm at
I'm in with the girl with the water, whoa,
Quarter,
whoa.
whoa,
Bitch, hold
whoa.
on tight in this weekend. This bitch, I'm ready to go. And I heard that she want to show.
We know the songs.
Me who she be, I'm trying to fucking with her. Show me.
How do you
some
do
more.
it, fellow
Bitch,
kid?
you had it to the toe. Hear the fucking story,
Ooh,
bro.
ooh.
Hit it up to me and try to show it how I go.
Wait, you know lyrics for real?
I like that song.
Well, I thought we were playing. I was like, she
As soon as I couldn't find
rapping.
the song, it took me just like Deion Cole couldn't find Glorilla's song. He was like, it's 7 p.m. Friday, 95 degrees.
It sounded so weird.
I was like-
without the melody, he said it's 7 p.m.
I
Friday.
was like, oh, you're a vintage nigga. Just in case you forgot.
7 p.m. It sounds like a voicemail.
I
You
was
remember
like-
Answer Machine? Like, you have 3 messages.
Yes.
To play, press 1.
That was like, that nigga AI. He can't get it. He can't get it.
Oh my God. But nah, Kevin Hart, great host. I'd be so jealous of the little pants and that little tuck in and the shirt just staying tucked in, no belt. Oh, you think you just better than me with your shirt all delicately
your
tucked, with your jacket open. You ain't got to hide no scuffle.
Oh, no.
I
He
got
got all the
kerfuffle.
packs.
That's why I go double-breasted. There's a lot of in here.
Never. You look good in a single breasted. Single breasted makes you look narrower.
Yeah, I do agree.
Yeah.
That double-breasted, I was in a double-breasted mood.
Yeah.
I told my people double-breast me out.
It
this
was
whole
very
weekend.
double-breasted. Gives you more of a cock-a-doodle-doo. Gives you more of a I am the rooster.
Yeah, but the performances were great. Jamie's whole section.
That looks so cool.
I couldn't. Jennifer Hudson's voice on the right song. Baby!
First of all, this is her genre. She needs to just
Johnny
redo
Woman.
all of the old, what's that blind nigga, what's his name? Ray Charles songs.
Yeah.
Gospel songs. Do not sing R&B.
In the movie Ray Charles said, I need me an old Johnny Woman. And the white dude was like, a what? And the other guy was like, I got you. And the song they sing, if I'm not mistaken, is Baby! Jennifer Hudson came out. It could only be her or Keisha Knight Pulliam. Those are the only people that can come out at that. I mean, she killed.
And she knew. That's why they didn't have her out on stage beforehand.
Yeah.
She knew. She was like, you'll hear me before you see me, and you're going to be up on your
feet. And you
feet.
going to know. And it was perfectly placed. Tank was
fantastic.
Great. Dapped him up.
Really?
Because he knew you.
Yeah, he does.
They talked about you.
By the way, I need to clear this up. Single me out, Joshy.
Clear it up.
Let me get her name. Hold on.
Baby.
You have to send this to me too, Joshy.
She about made Jamie Foxx's soul come up out of his body. He was just towed down.
He cried. Hold on.
I'm just, killing time while you
kill time.
But as soon as that part came up, I was like, if they don't have Jennifer Hudson, I don't know what they're thinking.
Got it. I believe Keith Sweat has more than 5 hits. The comedian who didn't think so, her name is The Real Courtney B. At The Real Courtney B. I knew who she was. I want to make sure her Instagram. B as in B-E-E, the insect B.
What are his more than 5 hits?
Huh? That whole first album is hits.
Tell me the songs.
LSG is hits. What?
Tell me the songs.
Everyone.
Give me 6
How does
songs.
it
Nobody.
Okay.
Who can love you like
That's the
me?
same song.
Twisted.
Yeah.
How does that go again?
You 7 p.m.
Got me twisted up.
Girl, you got me twisted. Okay, whatever.
I don't need to name them. It's just not a competition. I know all the LSG things he wrote. That first album.
So you actually don't know if he has more than 5 hits.
I don't know him by name, of course.
I wouldn't have known. I would have said no. My answer would have been, I don't think so.
No.
Keith Sweat was the first concert I ever went to.
Hold on. Let me give them to you. Twisted. Nobody. I'll give you all my love.
How does that go?
How does that one go, Kev?
Make it last forever,
okay, that's
baby.
3. But
that's 3. How deep is your love?
How does that go?
How deep is your love, baby? Keith Sweat.
How does that go? How deep is your love?
My name is Keith Sweat.
My name is Keith.
I know this. Come on. This is making it worse. I'm supposed to apologize.
I'll give you.
I wanna.
Oh no.
Your love.
You
right.
didn't know the change.
All right, mute it. That's not worth copyright.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't consider this a hit.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not saying he don't.
Make it last forever.
We already counted that. That's 3.
Nobody.
That's the part of the 3.
Right in the wrong way live. Don't stop your love.
What's that song?
Nobody.
Twisted.
That's nobody.
That's nobody? Oh, that's
Yes.
the same song.
Okay.
Somebody gonna have
My body. LSG. I'm on my LSG now.
You gotta jump to a different.
I was going to. My body all the times. Featuring Missy Elliott.
Oh boy.
Door number 1. Love Hurts.
Y'all are doing deep cuts right now, in my opinion.
So that's my point, man.
These sides are not classics.
Back to the BET Awards. I feel like nostalgia helps give the show a theme. I feel like giving and being able to get Jamie, Snoop, Mariah Carey first BET Award.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was sitting there for 7 minutes trying to figure out how she didn't win more.
That's crazy.
Do they not? Maybe because they don't. Do they usually have a pop category in BET?
I don't recall there be. I don't even know the categories. It just be feeling like hip hop with a sprinkle of R&B.
BET Awards?
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
So I guess not.
And maybe because but she had so many, but I don't know what they would give her award for. But she had so many hip hop collabs.
This was Mariah Carey doing her And the people are like, her dancing. And she's. I said, Mariah's like.
What about the high notes?
Oh, where were they?
She don't get up there no more.
Where were they? And good for her.
The voice is a muscle.
She did it.
She
when
did
she
it.
did it. I used to be able to hit them notes.
Yeah.
They went. As soon as puberty hit, as soon as I got some hair on this cooch, them notes said, bye. Bye. They gone.
What?
They gone.
Got some hair on this coochie. Hey, the hair on that coochie. High notes. We're out of here, y'all. The coochie's hairy, y'all. Let's get them out of here.
Y'all know what I mean? Puberty took them away from me.
But anyway, giving those lifetime iconic moments, then having a presenter there, and then having their friends want to be in the audience for them, that's what gets you Stevie Wonder. Also, somebody had to tell them to get Stevie from out of there. Jamie's up there. You see them get somebody on the horn was like, get Stevie the hell off of there. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know if the Lord was going to take me, man. That was tough. And I just, God was in there. And, my daughter, my daughter was there. She played the guitar. She played the guitar.
Sorry, Mr. Fox. Sorry. We tried to tell him. We gave him the look, but it just,
I said, is he gonna get on his back?
We said Stevie, right?
And then the way Jamie was like, Stevie.
How did he know? He said, how does he know?
And then we making fun of Stevie. Stevie can't see it.
Right, no.
Stevie. We were just talking about that.
Josh, you got too much tail to get
Stevie. We were just talking about that clip. I literally was crying, laughing. Somebody on the headset said, "Get Stevie Wonder the hell off the stage." And he was just
up there. I said, "Get him."
He can't go.
No, where he gonna go?
He can't go.
Where he gonna go?
We gave him the look.
I was just like, well, let that man go sit down. But I also realized, I said, Stevie is so professional. He has to memorize everything.
I had that thought. That he got no prompter.
I was like, to remember who Toyota, presented by Toyota.
Do you think they went IFB in them?
Oh, they could. That's smart.
That's infinitely harder than teleprompter. Yeah. Also, DC Young Fly is a whiz on that prompter.
Oh, yeah, no, he's
and I
good.
love that he has professionalism and still said McDonough.
Yeah,
I love when black folks bring down McDonough like that. You know we go down McDonough. Like McDonough, Georgia.
Yeah.
We go down McDonald's. It's not McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's McDonough.
He gonna stay making that money, and I'm happy
absolutely
for him.
going to. That baby got everything you need.
I also like the little sketch he did with Kirk Franklin in the middle of his set.
It was great.
Even though you could have definitely done that.
You know what? No. Because he was dancing good. His person that was a good choice.
No, you wouldn't have had to dance. You just needed to do the preacher part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that was his moment.
DC had multiple moments.
He had at McDonald's that stage right, suit change. He was up there. And I think BT did a good job of mixing the Kevin Harts with the DC Young Flies, the Crystal Renees, Kai Cenat and Drewski with Stevie Wonder, Jamie, all those.
Absolutely.
Everybody was there.
I loved it. I don't understand critiques. I'm gonna text Jesse Collins after this and be like, here's some critiques.
Angel here.
Yeah. I love T.I. I wish somebody else would have did Kirk's intro.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
It was I was like, and it's not that, I love that it was someone not in the genre. I just don't know why T.I. And obviously,
he was already there.
Snoop would have probably been the better choice, but he was getting his own award. But I was just like, this feels like such the weird combination of people. I'm glad Kirk was the last performer because he outperformed everybody.
Because he's the GOAT.
That's his ministry.
Yeah.
I think performance
Front
is
twerking.
like even go to the show what was that show called? At the Forum?
The reunion?
Yes, the reunion. he shined like that stage was built for him.
He's the one.
Yeah.
He's the Neo.
Fantastic. He's the chosen one.
I couldn't stay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You didn't make it. Was.
I watched it.
It was so. I think Lil Marcus, once he saw how long it was happy he was not there.
Angel, it was like by the end, like almost 5 hours.
Oh, I know. I was like, this is still going, because Lil Marcus came down. He said, oh yeah, I was supposed to be there today. And I was like, oh, did you get invited? He said, I did, but I didn't know I got invited. I said, oh, well. And then when I saw how it kept going, and I realized I would have had to left to pick him up. Mm-hmm. And no, you weren't going. No. You weren't going, because that was way too freaking long. I'm glad they let people talk as much as they felt like they needed to, but also these people. I was like, Jamie, we watched the special, babe. Jamie. We ain't got to hear the story again. I get it.
And I know.
I get it.
I know.
Tell people backstage the rest of the story.
I can't. I was so hungry and tired. I just said, I love all y'all. I got to go. I
love the 106 in Park portion. It also made me realize how colorist we were as a industry.
All the light-skinned girls.
All them who your daddy girls. All them who your mama. They got something else up in there. I said, God, dog. And with
everybody look like caramel macchiato.
With me,
caramel frappuccino.
And really like
white chocolate mocha.
Mediocre voices at that. Now they all sounded fine for the performance, but like looking at them and realizing you up there because you were mixed looking.
That's why.
Go ahead.
Yeah, for the bonus.
What were you gonna say, Kevin?
Because
do like
I'm getting booger.
No, do like this and say what you're gonna say.
Oh, mute me, Josh.
So
back.
Yes, sir.
Anyway.
No, we haven't talked about Amerie yet. We'll get to that. We're still inside the BET Awards.
She had a great tiny desk.
Can't wait to talk about it. I've just watched it this morning.
Let's
got so many thoughts.
Let's talk about. Anyway, I think BET did a great job.
I do too.
I hope for my day,
Friends
one
of the
day,
pod.
Friends of the Pod. If I keep going in my career, I want to present. I'd love to host. I'm putting it out there.
Ooh, come on, dream talk. You know,
you gotta have your desires.
Yeah, I could see you.
It's within possibility.
I could see you hosting. I could also see you hating hosting. But I could
work.
No, it's not just not just the amount of work. It's also just. I could see you also hating it. I could see you doing it and doing well, and then being like, I'm good.
I don't know if I'd want
Just
to. I don't think it's my favorite
honors.
thing to do, but it's a thing to dream. I would love to present. Give me something to go on there. Let me do something.
Yeah.
I would like it. But anyway, it was a great time. I think they got whoever planned it, coordinated this year. Give me a theme next year because it was great. Nostalgia is an easy win. Celebrating 106 in Park, Black Culture, BET, 25 years of BET Awards, 45 years of BET overall. In 5 years, it'll be 30 and 50. That one's got to be big. Yeah. And I think Kendrick Lamar showing up while he's on tour, all the stars. I think it's important for Black people to show up, and because it gives credibility to the BET Awards.
100%.
We can't show up to the other award. Same thing as NAACP Image Awards, which the stars do show up.
Yes, they do.
For that, Oprah, Angela Bassett, like,
hey,
we gotta give it that, or it won't be.
I'm glad they moved it up
us.
to Black Tie because it should be. It's something special. This should not feel like a music festival. It should feel like an award show.
Yes.
And it did, because everybody, even the girlies that are known to have a lot of their ass and titties out, they still did it in a.
When Glorilla turned around,
I knew
her
that was
suit didn't have butt. I said
it was giving Prince. I was so happy for it.
Butt.
No, her butt was out. It was a suit in the front.
It
When
was
turned
a
down,
thong
it was
in the
thong and button meat. And I said, oh, butt meat.
Yeah. Yeah. She said, thank you to Kiki shirt. She said, y'all don't laugh at me. Y'all know my accent. I was like, Kiki shirt. She said, I was so surprised when Kurt said he'd do the feature because y'all know how I be rapping.
I love Glorilla.
She's a good
Gloria
time.
Hallelujah Woods.
She is a good time. But I did love it. And I think what was the part that made sense is that we're celebrating BET, but BET through music. These young babies do not know BET in connection to music because BET does not play music anymore.
Agreed.
So if you're doing BET connected to music, you cannot forget about us.
Yes, absolutely.
Because we are the ones that got BET to where it's
Absolutely.
at. And these kids are not watching Tyler Perry shows.
They,
It's us and older.
it's us and older. We in there.
So you can't forget. Bring the babies,
Bring the babies.
but you can't forget about us.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. You want to talk about a tiny desk?
Oh my goodness. I watched it this.
Okay, put them wands down. Put them wands down.
Where them ones that flat. I watched portions of the Tiny Desk today, and okay, I'm not gonna go as hard on her at the top, okay? Because what I do know is we all knew what was up back then, and if you want to pretend like you didn't know what was up when she was out here and hot, y'all are liars to yourselves. She was a pretty woman that had a dope song, but it wasn't like we were like, how do we sound like we're always reaching for the note? It's like the note is always right past her fingertips. Now, obviously, even though she looks 25, she looks amazing. She is not. So like most women, your range as you get older drops. They needed to have dropped that this just one thing you did about 2 whole steps. So I don't know why the musical director said, no, we're going to keep it in the original key and we're going to watch you suffer through the thing. She was like, so serious. And then there was a part where she realized, I've got to talk it. Tell me what you did. She should have rapped the whole damn thing. This just one thing that's got me. This just one thing you want to be admitted you did. Why she did? But then she said, let me get the fuck away from this mic. And literally skipped to Malud away from the mic while the background singers are just sounding a hot ass mess. She was like, after then she came back to the mic. They were doing the oh. She was like ba 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 ha ha boop ba da pow. It sounded like fucking gunshots. Pa pa da pow. Ha pa da. They literally should have. If it's just one thing that's got it's just one thing that's got me tripping. It should have been down here. And don't want to admit it, you did. Cause that baby struggled. And I felt so bad because I was like, bitch, this song is long. And the women, they should have practiced in the dressing room because they did not. It was so bad. And I felt bad for her.
I didn't see this one.
You didn't see?
I didn't watch it.
Kevin.
I didn't see it.
You're going to watch it right now. We want to live react. No. Yes.
Copyright.
No, it's fine. Play
it. This is where you draw the line?
Copyright.
No,
copyright.
This is where you draw the line?
Copyright.
Play it. She's gorgeous, and she didn't sound bad on all of her songs, but this one sounded terrible.
Copyright, y'all. Oh, it's down. It's not on.
Yeah, I'll help you. I just watched it.
Support for NPR music comes from
Go about right
Capital
there.
One. Proud support.
It's a little bit more. This is how terrible. She landed it. Where is it at?
They're probably taking it
Here
down.
we go. Here we go. Look at her. Skip to my loop. Let's go.
Na 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 na
Time's wet. Hold on. Let's get to the second verse.
Oh.
She hasn't fallen off the bandwagon yet. Here we go. Hey! It's too high for the baby. She went into a whisper. Jingling in my
It's
hand.
fine, y'all.
She need to be right down. So many feelings. Kevin, what would you been doing in the audience? What would you been doing in the audience? You hear it, baby? I just can't believe it. No.
I like the go-go band.
Oh yeah, the band sounds great.
Bass man.
And she left the mic.
Oh, she literally left. She went to dance with the people.
Cause she said I ain't got these notes. I would have did the same thing.
This lady brought her baby to work.
She said I'm gonna do like white women do. Wait until she get back to this mic. Nope, these people don't want to dance with her. They said, what is happening right now?
I've never seen this on a tiny desk.
Because you never see somebody not be able to sing their own fucking song. Wait till she get back to this mic. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Beautiful gown, beautiful hair. That song was too high for the baby. The song was too high for the baby, and that's all it is. They just needed to have pulled that note down. It was something else. It was something else. So I don't fully blame her because I feel like whoever was the MD should have said, you know what? Let's pull it. Let's pull it down. It'll still have the same feel.
Oh man.
Yeah, two whole, 3 whole step down. Beyonce pulls down her music.
Yeah, she does.
Cause she got them 3 kids on her lungs now.
She got them 3 kids.
She got them 3 kids. She don't sing as high as she used to. Just keep ringing bells. But yeah,
All right.
go ahead.
The next thing y'all sent us, 2 things we want to talk about. You got to pee?
Yeah, but I hold it.
No, I can play this long video while you go.
What's the video about?
It's the dude in the truck who.
Oh yeah. I got you.
All right, so y'all sent this, and now shout out to the Patreon. I missed a lot, and y'all be coming up with stuff that I missed on the top. The background with this is this guy. He fought for custody of his kids. From what I gather, he fought for custody of his kids, and he got it. And it seems like, this is my speculation from the surrounding areas, he got custody. The mom pays her child support, but for whatever reason, she went to Cabo. And he made this video out of sheer frustration.
Bro, everything that girl say is a lie, bro. Y'all believe in this. It's mainly the girls. Like, y'all happy because she get to be a deadbeat, bro? That ain't doing for her and my kids, bro. She's a liar. That's why you think I got the kids in the first place? Don't think I just went in there like, hey, I want my kids and they gave them to me? They don't do that. When the last time you see somebody go into court for custody and get full custody of 3 kids, bro? Quit playing. Y'all beating into this shit, making her feel good, feel great. Oh, have fun on your trip. She getting back at all the niggas that did this for years. I'm not that nigga. I'll take care of my kids. Y'all see, I'm in a truck right now. Y'all see, I'm at work. I'm in Indiana, bro. I live in Georgia. Kids had to get a daycare. That's cool. I ain't tripping. I just wanted her to step up a little bit and help me out, bro. Because when y'all had the kids, y'all want the dads to help out, right? I don't understand where y'all come. Well, I don't get y'all's logic. It's like y'all happy that somebody just get to be a deadbeat. Like, oh yeah, let's go, girl. Don't get them kids. Nigga, these is kids, bro. I ain't mean to say the N-word, but bro, these is kids. They gotta suffer through the whole situation, bro, and y'all happy about it. Egging it on. Sounding dumb, bro. Y'all, the whole world right now on all of these posts sounding stupid. Now, if somebody got custody of y'all kids that y'all love, that y'all really love, that y'all want to be a part of and want to be you feel me, make sure they successful, y'all just not gonna, y'all gonna give up on them? Leave the kids alone because somebody else got custody? If y'all lose y'all kids to the state, is y'all gonna give up on y'all kids? Or take y'all fucking break and go to Cabo, dummies? And I ain't mean to say that either, but y'all pissing me off, bro, for real. Y'all pissing me off, bro.
Did you see the first video where this all spun from?
No. You got it?
It's shorter. It's shorter than that one.
It's him?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
This is where, the reason why he's like, y'all taking her side because he thought that he was going to be able to embarrass her. Hold on.
Oh, the plot thickens.
The plot thickens. Oh, shoot. I just watched the video. I feel so old. Hold on. How you get to the things that show you the things? The stitches. God dog. Y'all tell me how to do it. I feel so old.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get to here we go.
Is it her on the phone?
Yes.
You're not gonna come get them?
Okay, first of all, where are my kids at?
They in the house. Why do it matter what they have? You're not gonna come get them.
In that case, no, I'm not coming to get them. You took me to court. You damn near made me lose my job. You took these kids to the state. You think I'm gonna fucking come and get them?
Well, where I was gonna take? Bro, I live in Georgia. Where I was gonna take them, bro? And did you lose your job? You ain't lose your job, right?
That's what you wanted. You wanted them so bad. Have them. That's what you wanted. Now you got it. Right. Listen. Oh my God! But when you had custody, bro, I was still there helping. I was still helping when you had custody. Can you come? I gotta work. Can you come get them? No, I cannot. I'm on my way to Cabo.
Bro, all you listen. All you wanna do is argue, bro. That's why I went to court in the first place. It's cool. Bye, man. I can't do it, bro. Oh my God. Unfit mom as fuck, bro. That's why I took the kids in the first place.
So I think he thought, what y'all see what I deal with, this unfit mom, and people are like, but nigga, you took her to court, you got the kids.
This is what can I have my thoughts as
Please,
a black man, husband, father, and friend? Everything he's feeling is valid. His frustrations are valid. With his baby's mom, the frustration, having the kids, all that. I feel you. Raising kids is tough. I can't imagine. I've never had to be a single father. Can't imagine doing it by myself. The problem that he made is you went to the internet,
period,
for sympathy in a world where sympathy is going to elude you. Mm-hmm. Them people was in them comments regurgitating everything that men say about women when they struggle with their kids. You should have chose better. She pay her child support. What's the problem? Don't sound like a deadbeat to me. This is what you asked for. Same thing she said. If you expected the internet to side with you, you were sadly mistaken. Them people was in them comments having a gay old time.
They said, does she have a GoFundMe for this trip to Cabo?
For Cabo. You seek solace. You know what he was? He was Batman fighting Bane. When Batman turned the lights off and he said, oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it. Molded in it. By the time I saw the light, it was blinding. You think niggas on TikTok is going to be like, yeah, she's wrong. Deadbeat moms. Pitchfork raised. Them people not your friend. They not coming to help you. You think you Kobe? You want on a world tier? They don't love you like that. Remember when Draymond said that to Paul Pierce?
Of course.
Paul Pierce was on the Clippers, I think. Draymond yelling, and for whatever reason, Angel, the mic was on. Kobe Bryant had just did I'm retiring at the end of the year, got shown love in every arena. Paul Pierce is on the free throw line. Draymond is yelling at him. You think they love you? You on a world tour? You ain't Kobe. They don't love you like that. And Paul Pierce was just like, and that's how that man looked.
Yeah.
They not coming to help you, bro. They
Not
don't
at all.
care.
Not at all.
They want to help her have a better time in Cabo.
They were just like, nigga, why you want to bring us into it? Well, let's show you what we bring to this.
Man.
This is what you asked for. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. And he really thought he had set himself up for a good case by calling her on her way to a trip. Come get the key. I got to go to work. I live in Georgia. You ain't going to help? See, you always arguing. Sir, why are we in this conversation? We don't know you. We do not know you. See, unfit mom. Now, that's the thing. Here's one thing. Because, you know, my mama done had some baby daddies. Okay? Yeah. My mama, if she don't think that person is capable of watching us, she'd rather us be by ourselves than to have somebody unfit watch us. Yeah. So you can't have it. You can't have it both ways. She unfit, but why you want her to come get the kids? If she's unfit,
then she's unfit.
Then let me tell you.
Was he saying she was unfit because she doesn't want to come and get the kid?
He said, "This is why I took the kids, because she's unfit." Then why would you want her to then watch your children?
I feel you.
Yeah, that don't make no sense to me.
The thing is, people think whoever had the baby, the baby got to go home with the person's body that it came out of. I feel like if men gave birth, we would see more deadbeat moms. Mm-hmm. I didn't want this baby.
Yeah.
I told you to get an abortion. You didn't. That's your problem. But the baby come out your body, the hospital be like, and then you got the bond of creating it and stuff. It's tougher. But some moms be like, all right.
Go ahead. Have a blast.
Have a blast. Me and Melissa, we used to play, argue, and she'd be like, you divorce me, you keep the kids.
She about to be living her life.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
With the money.
In jest. I'll be good. Have them.
She's like, I'm going to be having a good time on vacation.
But you think TikTok is your ally, brother? After all the years of what women have endured on the internet, as far as like Halle Bailey is dealing with it right now.
Yeah.
It's years of that. Them people not going to be on your side, brother. That's what you need, your group chat. I feel like one of our biggest mistakes on the internet is we don't know what's for the group chat and what's for the gram.
And nothing is for the gram.
That type of stuff ain't for the gram, brother.
Nothing that personal is for the gram.
That's for the group chat. Look at my baby mom. The nigga, she is tripping. Them niggas gonna have your back.
Yes.
She was a cabo nigga. Is she crazy? Oh, nigga, we got you. Let me hold the kids. The group chat got your back. The gram was like, what hotel? Drinks on me. The gram don't care, brother.
They don't.
They don't know you. They not gonna soothe you. They not gonna help nurture you.
That's what he was really hoping, that black woman be like, see, you such a good working black father. They don't care.
And there's nothing, the content, when you think the internet is going to side with you and they turn on you and people be like, wait, y'all not with me? That's some of my favorite thing, because how you didn't foresee. You got to read the room and got to understand the world. Sometimes you think, because it is unusual that the black man or the man in general got the kids, fight for custody and win. That's not nearly as common as the kids being with the mom. Or split custody.
Yeah.
The father getting sole custody is unusual. And the mom being on her way to the airport, it seemed like.
My passport is ready, nigga. Why are you talking to me? I'm not coming to get the kids. I'm not coming to it. And he knew she was on the way to Cabo. That's the other thing.
Cabo! We sound like Ayana when she said, a penis!
That's the other thing. People can see through the bullshit. He called when he knew she could not, by no means, based off of the schedule she already gave him. But he was like, I'm going to ask for something that feels simple. Mm-hmm. Come watch the kids. Nigga, you know she on her way to the airport.
I got to go to work.
Stop playing like you didn't already know that. And he thought, oh, watch this. Watch this. We see it. We see what you done set up, sir. And again, he might be right in every aspect. She might not ever do nothing. Ever. Any time. But the way you set it up this time, you definitely weren't going to get nobody to be like, man, that sucks, dude. Get the fuck off the phone and get some child care. Why are you recording? You need to go call somebody to watch your kids, because she's not going to do it.
To freedom! All right, moving on. Y'all put this in here. Something else that I missed. I got to get on my game. It's a pastor talking about premarital sex. The Bible days versus today. Take a little ear gander.
A little gander.
I guess that's just a listen.
Waiting till you get married in the first century meant waiting till you're 13 if you're a girl and 19 to 21 if you're a male. It wasn't waiting until you're 45. And furthermore, life expectancy was 35 in antiquity on average, 35 to 38. And so I said, the notion of requiring people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s to wait to have sex till you get married was not a part of the ethical discourse of antiquity. Mm-hmm.
Put your glasses on. Oh, is that it?
Really, yeah, they don't really say nothing else.
But people like, do you have to speak this way? Like, what is all of this? Right? Ethical discourse of antiquity. Waiting till you get married.
Angel, as a black mom, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Antiquity meaning the ancient past, especially the period before the Middle Ages. In case you didn't know, because some people didn't know exactly what he meant by antiquity.
I have felt that way for a very long time. I feel like as we have conformed our expectations of when marriage should happen and the fulfillment women should get outside of the household as far as in with their own careers, with their own desires in life, we are then holding a standard that no longer matches when that standard was set. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like if basketball rims were this height, right? So men who are 5 foot could be in the NBA at this height.
Yes.
Then the basketball hoop go up. You're not gonna get no 5 foot people. You're gonna have to get 6 foot and above, right?
Yeah.
I feel like as we've changed what we push, even not just the church, what as a society we push as the norm for a woman to get married, to have a career, all that stuff. The expectation that she and him should not have any type of sexual relation until it deems appropriate for them to get married. We're not addressing that the two things don't match anymore. Before it matched because your career was get married and make children.
And you also died at 41 and you were old.
Correct. Now it's people look at you crazy for getting married in your early 20s.
Yes.
They're like, what? Why would you do that? You don't know yourself.
Yes.
Why would you have children?
And in the antiquity, you didn't need to know yourself.
Right.
You can breed children, go and breed them.
So
we need help on this farm.
So you're telling me that I don't know myself. I need to get to know myself before I get married, but I shouldn't get to know my coochie? Everything gonna need to get to be known. If we saying I need to know myself, then let me know all of it.
I want to know my own coochie.
So we actually don't. We're actually doing the.
You don't need to know your own coochie. Lay down and be nice. What do you think you need to feel out of this?
We need to know. But we're listen. We're doing the puberty talk with the twins right now. We've already done puberty and sex talk, obviously with little Marcus. So we had to figure out what our moral standing was when it came to sex, because I was like, oh,
what is it?
We don't have a strong at all. Wait until you get married. We have
this is not right in your household.
Correct. We out here just being a reprobated mind. That's what.
Might as well.
That's what we
might as well join the Church of Satan, if you ask me. And this is what's wrong with living in L.A. And that's why that deacon told me it was sinking sand.
It is.
And next you're gonna let them kids watch Harry Potter. And that's what's wrong with you.
One of the ministers told me the homosexual spirit was gonna jump on you, because that's where it started in the United States.
Jump on you? On you?
Well, just in people in general. When you come here, that lesbian spirit.
Hey, Angel, what? I'm a homosexual.
And all of a sudden, hey, bitch. Like, it all happened so fast.
Mental you.
It all happened so quickly. So what we told little Marcus was...
It's not funny, but you already got the braids.
If I had girls, I would be even less conservative. What I said for my son, though, is I said, now, in our religion, it is taught that we should wait until marriage. I said, however, because I don't believe you're going to get married at a very young age. Mm-hmm. You could. I said, what I would like for you to think about are some of the results of having sex.
Yeah.
STIs, babies. I said, I need you to have that in your mind whenever you decide that you want to do it with somebody, and if you can handle the consequence on your own.
Of said actions.
I was like, preference would be you were in a committed relationship,
Yeah.
somebody that you can fully trust. I was like, but know that these are consequences that can come along with it. And you're going to assume that we just going to be able to bail you out. We might not be able to. So
And I'm going to Cabo. I'm not picking that baby up. Don't be like
I'm
my
gonna
mama
pick that
keep
baby
her-
up. I'm
Nah,
gonna pick the
you
baby
going
up,
to
and the
Cabo.
baby coming to Cabo.
No,
while his
Angel.
ass got to stay working at McDonald's
No,
to pay for the
Marcus
baby.
don't want that baby going to Cabo. Now you can't go swimming with that baby, toting that baby around now.
Now, if it was a daughter, I'd probably be even less conservative.
What do you mean? What'd you tell her?
I would be like, whenever you feel like you getting froggy, just please come talk to me
Before you jump.
before you jump. That's more so of the conversation that I would have. I would be like, these are the things that I tried to do. It did not work out for me. Your mama got out here in these streets before she got married.
Mama was out here. Mama got to have a life too. You don't think that one margarita that came from somewhere? That was in my mind.
But I would more so be like, I just want you to be able to have, if you're like, I'm ready, let's have a full gamut conversation, because I would want to also talk about the things that aren't talked about to young ladies. Things like pleasure. Things like, okay,
Pleasure principle.
you shouldn't just be having sex. If it don't feel good, baby girl, you got, hold it. Don't feel pressure to see it through. Tell them, no,
Make me feel good.
I don't want it. So that's me. What do you tell your boys?
Butt sex is like the best way to start, because it's kind of like regular sex.
Wait a minute. Them giving butt sex or
go in
getting
that
butt
butt.
sex?
If you
Okay.
want, go in that butt
didn't know
first,
which way
because
you
you,
were saying.
maybe STI, okay, 50-50, but pregnancy is 0. Okay, see what that butt feel like. Okay, eat that coochie, get the meat sucked. Let's start around them over there, but P and G don't escalate straight. P and G, man, P and G got consequences.
Butt sex feels like that feels advanced.
Ah, man, little rim, just
What is
help
butt sex in starting 5?
That's
butt sex, man. Fill that butt up with that cream.
yeah. You are disgusting.
Yeah.
I said Harold Coochie, you go there.
All right, no, but seriously, what I told her, actually very similar to what you said. I said, listen, luckily for me, I have the benefit of a sibling and on each side of our family who had children ahead of time. We really sat Zay and Joe down and was like, look, man, let's talk turkey. If you want me to believe you're not a virgin, let's just say, studies are saying that this generation is both more aware of sex, but less sexually active, right? Maybe because they're more aware of it. They're more nudes, but less P and G. But let's just say you're still a virgin, right? You haven't had sex and you don't plan to. Why? What is your reasoning? And Zay looked me dead in my eyes and said, I see how having a kid early impacted Uncle Jay and Aunt Monique, and how it made their life extremely more difficult, and everything they wanted to do was impacted by that decision. And I want to have more of my choices available to me to do what I would like to do. So that's what prevented me from having sex or unprotected sex. And I said, bet. I said, prior to having kids, I thought I was just going to be having the birds and the bees conversation. But you need to, the birds and the bees and the consent is the full conversation.
Correct.
As a father. Prayer?
Yeah.
Prayer?
Prayer.
Wait, what do you mean?
I didn't say prayer.
What'd you say?
I said,
Oh, I was like, birds, bees, consent, and prayer?
No, I said,
Okay.
I said prayer. I was like, as a
No.
father, prayer. I was
Yeah.
like, what? Okay, go ahead.
Early on, we were like, we need to have, as much as birds and bees, we need to have consent, because consent is something that more impacts men than women as far as not getting consent and the impacts about that. So that conversation for us included consent isn't just, will you have sex with me, yes or no? if she or both of you are under the influence of alcohol and drugs, she can't even give consent if she's not of clear mind. So I told them both, if y'all are drinking or doing drugs, or you even suspect she has drank or done drugs, you're out for that night. You're done, because she can't give consent, right?
And neither can he.
Neither can he. Consent can't be consented if you're under the influence of alcohol and drugs. I said, if you are going to have sex, it is my hope that you would wait until you get married. Here's the benefits of that. But it would be wise of you to not be going around having one-night stands. You're more likely to have an adverse reaction to that decision if you just over here like, what's up with you? What's up with tonight? P and G, P and A, P and mouth. Mouth on P, Sammy, Mississippi Walk, lemon pepper.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Come on.
So I was like, my best hope for y'all is long-term committed relationship, STI test and talk. Meet their parents if you're gonna be, unprotected. Because the thing is, once you get that pregnancy, y'all tied forever.
I mean, and then with boys, it's like, then your life is in limbo because she has control of everything.
Absolutely.
Until that baby show up.
Yes.
Every single thing. This is why I'm so glad that Josh is waiting until he gets married to have sex.
And he's abstinent and a virgin, honestly.
He's a virgin. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
He
don't even live with that woman.
Never batted an eye at a coochie in my life.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what it looks like, smells like,
the
tastes
only
like.
pussy in that house is Tweedledbird and Gingerbread. What's the baby's
Two
name?
cats, Sugar and Sugar. Well, yeah.
Sugar
and
Plum.
Figgy.
Sugar and Figgy.
Tweedledbird and Gingerbread?
Knew it was something
AKA
cute.
Sugar and Figgy.
It was something cute. It's something cute. Yeah.
We're not telling this business. Everybody knows he's
a virgin.
He's a virgin and an abstinent virgin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
He's scared of the coochies, what I heard.
I look down on everybody else.
Yeah.
As you should. As you should. As you should. Because they're not saying it. Holiness is wrong.
Holiness, they don't know anything about it.
They're over there touching themselves. Not Josh. He only touched the Bible pages.
And I also think my sons are all very different. Little Marcus, very, very slow bloomer. So he's not girl crazy, nor is he like in a rush to even be in that type of environment.
Yeah.
However, so it was a lot easier to have we went down a whole ton. We talked about, he was 12. We talked about anal, we talked about oral, we talked about regular intercourse between two heterosexual people. We talked about sex that wasn't between two heterosexual people, and he got to ask us whatever the hell he wanted to ask.
Yeah, jacking and stacking.
Yeah, and he didn't feel uncomfortable because we weren't making it seem like it was a big deal, even though I was like, what in the hell is happening right now?
Yeah, because euphoria high, man. I was like, man, what's going on in high school?
Yeah, it's insane. And he knows now. He's like, oh, yeah, there's people definitely doing it. Yeah, he was like, I said, but are you sexually active? Are you active? He was like, no. I said, are you sure? He said, I think I would know. I said, just what you think. You think you would know.
But you have no idea.
You have no idea. You could be in a whole sexually active relationship and you're not even aware. You're not even aware. But he's like, no, I'm good. The conversation with the twins, I don't know how that's going to be.
They were like, cool, so Roblox, huh?
They haven't gotten
heard everything you said.
They haven't gotten to the section of the book. They're reading a book right now on their bodies changing. They haven't gotten to the section of the book where it talks about sex, but I know that's when they both gonna be like, no, hold on.
Because that peen start going on. Peen get his own mind around about middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being in middle school. That trope of like having to give a book report with a hard peen. Listen, you got to tuck that thing. Because your peen is like, hey, man, I'm hard right now in social studies.
What's up with tonight?
I mean, what's up with tonight? It's going to be hard all through third period. Like, wow, through the jeans? You better go to the bathroom and tuck me through that waistband because I'm finna be hard. You got to have, nobody was helping me.
Aww.
You waking up with hard peen, waking up with nocturnal emission. I said, what happened in my bed? Well, we had a time last night. You didn't know?
You didn't know?
Oh, bro, we went to town.
Had a great time.
You, me, and Peen. You see the results? I don't even remember.
I don't remember this happening.
I didn't consent to my own sex.
But I'm trying to
My
make sure
brain
my
was
boys
having
don't-
sex with my body.
You were like, I wasn't involved. I didn't consent to this.
So
They're
what
like,
you think
yes, you
about?
did.
So what made you think about the Ajax, man?
Oh, Ajax, man! I said I got this. I'm getting in. I'm leaving here with something. I'm leaving here.
I'm leaving here. I'm leaving here with
I'm
something.
leaving with something. I want. What's the opposite of nocturnal emission? I want regular.
Daytime, regular.
Daytime. Is that the opposite?
Daytime and me.
Nocturnal is night.
I know nocturnal, but what's the word? It's just daytime and nocturnal. That ain't got no pizzazz on it.
I don't know.
Nocturnal is like, oh, nocturnal.
Buenos dias, Miss. I don't know.
Vernal, that's just somebody's uncle.
Yeah,
Diurnal.
Vernal, is it?
Vernal?
Diurnal.
Vernal.
Vernal means of relating to spring. What did you say, Josh?
I think it's like diurnal. D-U or D.
Oh,
Diurnal.
diurnal. Yeah,
Durnals
diurnal.
is a city in Belgium.
I don't want my kids to be embarrassed by what their bodies do.
Diurnal.
Diurnal. I said, now the twins, because their best friends are all girls.
Diurnal.
I feel bad for the girls because they're not going to feel any shame about. So you got your period? Do you need pads? They're not. And if the girl is shy about that, they're going to learn.
You're going to need to tell them about the Diva Cup.
Oh, I'm sure they.
Diva Cup was on what's the vampire show? Lost of Us?
Last of Us.
Last of Us?
It's not It's not a vampire. That's a zombie show.
You're right.
Yeah, Last of Us.
Last of Us. She had a Diva Cup on there.
Yeah.
That was my first time ever seeing it on TV. That wasn't a commercial.
They will not know that this is something that girls probably try to keep private because I'd be like, yeah, your mother's bleeding. I'm having my menstrual cycle. The dog had hers too because we've got to get her fixed. So they won't know that young girls might not be as comfortable talking about it. They were like, my mom has tampons if you need one.
You know what's? I've had this thought. Women, y'all just be bleeding and at work.
All the time.
Sneezing, gush. I saw a TikTok that I didn't understand at all. She was like, "Achoo," and then it was just like, it cut to like a waterfall.
The what?
No, it was just like achoo, and then it cut to literally a waterfall. And I was like, I don't get this joke at all. And then women were in the comments like, "Girl, I know it'd be the worst, heavy flow day." And I was like, "What happened?" And it just, I don't know exactly.
Blood comes up out of you in force. With force.
That's a river.
So anyway, y'all just be bleeding and opening checking accounts.
Yeah, blood coming up out of our bodies.
And you can feel the blood.
Yes. And when I was younger, oh God, TMI, but y'all about to get it. The actual outside organ, right? Your actual, they would feel like somebody had clipped 10-pound weights to each one of them.
Oh, wow.
Like I wanted to put suspenders on them to help hold them. The weight of them would just piss me. I mean, literally, I would just want to walk around holding. Not that they're actually longer, but they felt heavy. I was like, they need to give us some panties with some suspenders or something because this feels so. Imagine if y'all had some weights hanging from your balls. You would want
Big O's.
You would want to hold that thing close.
I didn't know y'all had heavy lips.
I'm telling you, that was probably, the cramps were terrible. The cramps would make me throw up. I don't get those anymore. Praise God. Come on, that's the one. Hey, glory. Ooh,
Ooh, that was good time.
Oh yeah, I got that.
That was good.
Hey,
That was mine. That was 8.9 out of 10.
Thank you.
You just turned heaven around. God said,
He said, Angel, how you doing, girl?
How you calling me in that heaven
I
language?
said, hey, Diddy.
Oh.
But yeah, no, cramps would be so bad that I would have to take the day. I would throw up everywhere.
Dang.
Luckily, I don't have those anymore because I would be worthless. You hear
Eve,
me?
you will rue the day.
But y'all don't have nothing like that. What's
Nope.
so crazy?
And the crazy thing is, I don't think men are as heavily impacted by our hormones in the same way women are.
No.
So it makes it both harder to understand.
I saw a TikTok yesterday. I showed him Mara too, because she always laughs like, "Dang, you guys really are so dramatic when you guys get sick." Right?
I was literally thinking
So
that's the only thing I could
it's
think
funny.
about.
I saw a TikTok and it's genius. This guy filmed like a quick clip of his wife in labor, and he's like, "Now she finally understands what it feels like when I have a cold."
Now you get it, right? You get it. That's hilarious.
I'll be like that. I'll be like,
oh yeah.
update my will.
Marcus it pisses me off. I want to drown him in our pond when he be getting sick. I'll be like, what? You're not. But yeah, but y'all have to worry about, y'all have penis and balls on the outside of your body. And I think that feels like that's a lot to handle. I'm glad that mine is all inside and it's easily protected.
Yeah, balls are out in the world.
I don't know how y'all operate.
With balls?
Yeah, with outside organs that are just
out in the world.
I would feel the need to always carry something in front of it just to keep anybody from hitting it or from hitting a wall. I just feel like it would be so cumbersome.
They are cumbersome.
I'd be like, so you just gonna walk around with those, huh?
Balls just out.
I would
Bouncing.
be like, we got to take.
They walk down the street like Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3.
Yes, I don't understand.
Just bouncing and dancing.
And then how do they not get stuck between your legs? Like, it would just piss me off all the time.
They be in the drawers.
Because the drawers have their own little sock holder?
No, they're not a sock. They do make drawers where you can put some balls and tuck them in, but I don't buy those. Just regular. The drawers just keep them kind of.
But what if you were to do like this? Do they not then fall between your legs and get stuck?
No, they stay.
Nah.
They move around in the drawers.
No, y'all didn't figured out something.
They be moving.
Nah, it would piss me off. Y'all would be like, Angel, stop touching yourself. And I'm like, I'm trying to put them in the perfect little spot.
You don't even really notice them. I don't know. After a while, they're just balls. You don't even think about. I am thinking about them now.
When you get older, you sit on them. Though,
Yeah, I've heard that.
That's what I'm saying.
Low.
How do you do?
No. I'm not old enough.
No, my balls. I ain't sat on my balls yet.
That's a pain and reckoning. I hope stays far away for a long time.
Yeah, the good draws.
Oh yeah, it's
They keep
supportive.
them up
It's
like a good bra.
Come on, man.
But how? Okay.
You don't feel your titties all day? I do. You don't think about them.
If they're loose, if they're out.
Well, if they're out, if I had no drawers on, if I just had balls on jeans,
around, I'd
then I'd be like that. I just touched the zipper.
Yeah.
But if in my normal day, I don't think about balls. They just be in there. Like think about blinking. Now everybody blink, you feel a blink.
I want to blink again.
But in 3 minutes, you don't think about blink. Balls and blink, same thing.
I don't know.
All right, y'all. We got to go. I got to pee.
Do a podcast. We back on Friday?
Back on Friday.
Back on Friday. I would like to be able to leave by 10 if possible.
Of course.
Where you going?
I got an event with AG1 at some golf thing in Pasadena.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Big Dean.
It's my mama's birthday on Friday. So
Happy birthday, Mama
Dorothy.
So let's plan for around 9 on Friday. Around 5 on 9 days. About to say. All right, bye, y'all.
Bye.
I got to pee.
Here's another banger for ya. Here's another one. Yeah. Here's another banger for ya. Here's another one. Yeah. Here's another banger for ya. Here's another banger for ya. With my boy Kev on stage. And that chick Angel.